This one is real interesting. The song Holiday, which was a huge hit for Madonna, which pretty much put Madonna on a hit parade, and it's also one of her most impactful songs. It's one of her biggest songs, which is saying a lot for her catalog. Was originally offered to former Supremes Mary Wilson. She turned down Holiday. Mary Wilson had some minor hits, but maybe she thought this was a little too poppy for her. Maybe she didn't think it had any legs. I don't know, you know. And I would have been interested to hear Mary Wilson sing the song, but would Mary Wilson been able to make it commercialized in the early '80s? Would she have gotten a Thelma Houston "Don't Leave Me This Way," or would she gotten a Shannon "Let the Music Play" type of version? Because I think those are the two versions which would have worked for her. Now, it would have been interesting if Mary Wilson had a hit in a new era because Patti LaBelle with New Attitude, who modernized herself, the Pointer Sisters, Neutron Dance. So you think about it. Now, she predates the Pointer Sisters, but she doesn't predate Patti LaBelle per se too much. So not in a big catastrophe because when the Supremes hit. So how would she been able to, and would it have been a big hit for her? It's hard to say. We'd have to hear her version. We'd have to see where it was going. And the thing about it is Madonna was definitely getting that club R&B play. Um, the Tanya Gardner, I was thinking about, you know, those kind of songs, you think about some of those songs that were happening in the clubs back then. Heartbeat with Tanya Gardner. Would you put that kind of arrangement behind Mary Wilson? Would have been interesting. Would have been interesting. You know. This was interesting time period because there was always competition and rivalry with her and Donna Ross. This around the time when Donna Ross started kind of cooling the pop side of herself. Obviously, Missing You was huge for Donna Ross, 83, 84. After Muscles was a big hit, which Michael Jackson wrote for her. But she started to kind of cool off a bit after, you know, Swept Away. She had done a couple songs here and there. Would that have done wonders for Mary Wilson? I don't know. I don't know. And then they would have had to see what kind of songs Mary Wilson was offered. But it was going to be in the dance, disco, groove based things, and maybe she didn't want to do something that felt contrived. It's hard to say. You never know. But it's an interesting story. They're both from Michigan too, by the way, and of course, Madonna was a huge Supremes fan, and you couldn't help but not be respect the Supremes, Donna Ross, and Mary Wilson influenced by and all. But this song landed in her, and Mary Wilson passed on it. So, would it have been a second act hit like Dilemma was for Kelly Rowland, or would it just been just a song? It's hard to say. You know how it is when you're in a group or a band with someone that's got that it, and you're always in their shadow. You always second fiddle. You always kind of downplayed. You're never seen as quite the one. So this would have been interesting, you know. And you never know. These hit songs are very funny. You never know. So anyway, I'm curious if you'd like to have heard Mary Wilson's version, and do you think it would have been better than Madonna's, or what do you think? Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like and hit that membership because when you do, requests like this come true. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm on one time. Peace.